WFRV TV Local 5 presents a special edition of Local 5 News at 6, a salute to veterans. This program is brought to you with limited commercial interruption by Georgia Pacific, making life simple necessities. Nicolay National Bank, real people, real conversations. Window World, simply the best for less. Mills Fleet Farm, serving America's heartland since 1955. And now, Tom Zalaski and Aaron Davison.
That is a live look at the 21-gun salute and taps by an honor guard of the Vietnam Veterans of America at the Brown County Veterans Memorial.
It's a tribute to all those who have served or are serving in our nation's military, protecting our freedoms. Thank you for joining us and welcome to tonight's special edition of Local 5 News at 6.
Now tonight we dedicate our newscast to veterans past and present, those serving abroad as well as here at home.
All across the nation, people pause today to remember the sacrifice of veterans.
And in Appleton, special services commemorating the 25th anniversary of the Gulf War. And Local 5's Chris Schuler was there and joins us live now with that story. Chris?
Well, Tom and Aaron, on this special day, a service of remembrance to those who answered the call of duty in defense of our nation. On the steps of the old Outagamie County Courthouse, people gather, music plays. On this day, to remember heroes, current or former members of America's armed forces.
They serve because they know it is necessary for the greater good.
There are roughly 21 million living veterans in the U.S. 1.6 million are female. Heroes like Ann Taylor, who served in the Gulf War at the age of 19.
I'm proud to have served as they did, and proud to have served like so many other veterans here today.
For Taylor, this was her first appearance at a Veterans Day gathering, dealing with post-traumatic stress from her time in Iraq.
I kind of forced myself to get out there now in the public.
She was the day's keynote speaker, asking those in attendance to never forget.
Don't forget that we live in a free country because of the men and women that served in this country.
It was a day of healing not only for Taylor, but for this Marine from the Vietnam War era who appreciates the warm goodwill he never received.
When we came back, or during the Vietnam era, we didn't have that type of support.
A special day for this Air Force veteran, remembering faces of friends from the past.
I honor all those that I knew that didn't get back.
Today is a day of thankfulness, and the fact that we had so many people that served their country and now are back.
Brothers and sisters in arms gathered, remembering each other's service and sacrifice. Veterans of the military, deserving of honor. Veterans Day. And Tom and Aaron, this morning's ceremony was organized by the Fox Valley Veterans Council. Keeping it local, Chris Schuler, Local 5 News.
Chris, we thank you. Other news concerning our Veterans Day today. An area religious landmark is taking the opportunity to honor the efforts of local veterans and one local veteran's family. The Shrine of Our Lady of Good Help unveiled a statue this week.
It honors a World War II veteran who credits his family's faith for his safe return home. Local 5's Evan Krugel has a story of bravery and one family's dedication and how now it won't be forgotten.
Just north of Green Bay,
this is the infantry.
Dozens gathered to honor this man, Lieutenant Edwin Gerlikowski, known for his bravery in World War II.
He grew up in this area, and he often would come here to the Shrine of Our Lady of Good Help to pray for his family, his friends, to pray for peace in the world. But when it came time for him to enter World War II, he asked his mother to come here every Tuesday to pray for him while he was overseas.
But his mother could not drive, so his 12-year-old sister Ellie took the wheel.
Well, I could see over the steering wheel, apparently.
A trip they made, rain or shine.
She wanted to come.
It was that faith that Gerlikowski would later credit for his safe return home.
Oh, I think it did. It did, the prayers. And we lit a candle every week for him when we came out here. Was one of the large ones that lasted quite a while. And he was so thankful for that because he saw a lot over there.
Upon passing, Gerlikowski left a sum of money to the shrine. Today, they unveiled a statue in his honor, featuring St. Michael, the Archangel. Family and friends gathered to share stories, remembering a man known for his faith and courage.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Keeping it local in Champion.
I hope he's watching up there.
Evan Krugel.
He knows this is for him.
Local 5 News.
What a beautiful memorial. Thank you, Evan. Well, the Disabled American Veterans Organization is the longest-serving veterans advocacy and assistance group in the country.
And the DAV has been serving veterans since 1920, providing services that make their lives less stressful and easier to manage.
Local 5's Elsa Robbins shows us the difference it can make in the lives of the men and women who wore the uniform of our nation.
For Don Ridgely, it's just another day.
Hang on to the door if you need to.
It's a routine that happens 3 times a week for the past 14 months.
A lot of the people are regular, so to speak. I do Wednesdays, and we've become friends.
The DAV, or Disabled American Veterans Organization, along with the VA clinic in Green Bay, provides many services to local veterans and their families.
I'd be in tough straits without the DAV.
Whether it's giving them rides to and from medical appointments like Don, or even getting homeless vets off the street.
Our biggest effort is the transportation program, which operates out of the clinic here.
It's a program where special relationships are created.
I felt a bond. That's really hard to describe. It's a brotherhood.
Don has been going to dialysis appointments multiple times a week for over a year. But with a service like this, it makes his time spent at the clinic a bit more enjoyable.
Every service that I have asked for has been given to me without hesitation.
And to add, the services are provided free of charge.
There's tons of guys like Don, and he's special. They're all special.
The feeling, mutual.
These drivers are so important, and this van service is just beyond my being able to tell you how wonderful that is.
And though there are always more ways to help our local heroes, they're thankful that the DAV offers services like these.
Because I've got the tremors, they unlock the door for me.
Providing a legacy of service.
Thank you so much.
While restoring hope for the future. Keeping it local in Green Bay. Elsa Robbins, Local 5 News.
Elsa, thank you. And to donate to the DAV or to volunteer, look for this story on our website at wearegreenbay.com.
Well, Veterans Day often means paying tribute to family and friends who are thousands of miles away.
Still to come, we go live to Sasebo, Japan to talk with a sailor from northeast Wisconsin who's serving aboard the USS Green Bay.
And coming up in weather, we take a tour around the globe to show you some of the weather conditions and what's going on, and for some of the military installation and bases around the world as well. It's all ahead in your weather forecast.
You're watching Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski and Aaron Davison. And now, with Northeast Wisconsin's most accurate forecast, Chief Meteorologist Luke Sanford.
And we continue the special edition of Local 5 News at 6. A salute to our veterans, and we're going to take a look at some of the weather conditions around the globe, at some of the military bases and installations around the world. And first off, we're going to take you off into Afghanistan. Now, I've got the local time on the banner, so it's kind of interesting to see how different the time is, of course, in some of these locations. In Kabul, it's 43 degrees right now and raining. Their weather should improve by Friday and Saturday. Next up, we take you into Baghdad, Iraq. A local time there at 3:10 in the morning. It's clear, 46, and of course, they're going to see a lot of sunshine and lower 70s. Into Germany we go. This is Ramstein Air Base, and right now it's 1:10 in the morning. Thursday in Ramstein, cloudy, a little cool, 52 degrees, and they're anticipating some gloomy weather here, it looks like, for Friday and Saturday with plenty of rain showers. Back across the Atlantic we go and into the Pacific, into Pearl Harbor. Wouldn't this be nice? Right now it's 2:10 in the afternoon for their Veterans Day in Pearl Harbor. 86 degrees and more of that beautiful weather is anticipated. Temperatures in the lower 80s. Could see some rain showers Friday and Saturday. Over to Japan we go, and into the Sasebo port, where that's the home port of the USS Green Bay. And we're going to be going live to the USS Green Bay here shortly. Right now, it is 60 degrees and cloudy. It looks like it's going to be kind of a gloomy day. Now, keep in mind, it's only 9:11 in the morning on Thursday. So they're 15 hours ahead of us. And their Friday will be in the lower 70s as well as their Saturday. So it's kind of cool to take a tour around the globe, take a look at not only how different the time can be, they're well into Thursday already in Japan. Around here, we're still in the gloomy hours of our Wednesday.
Welcome back. For many members of our military, serving our country means being stationed overseas, thousands of miles from friends and family.
And that is where we find the men and women of the USS Green Bay, a naval vessel that is based in Japan. First, a few details about the USS Green Bay. She's an amphibious transport ship designed to carry a battalion of 800 Marines to hotspots all over the globe. She is also the second naval vessel to be named the USS Green Bay.
We are joined now by Petty Officer Matthew Dorfler, a Manitowoc native who serves aboard the USS Green Bay. Well, it's technically Thursday there, but happy Veterans Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Matthew, thank you for taking the time to join us so early in the morning, your time. What is your role on the USS Green Bay?
Well, I'm an engineman on board USS Green Bay, so I maintain the engines that we have on board and basically the engineering plant. So we have potable water units on board, air systems, and of course the main engines. So it's my job to make sure all that equipment is running so we can complete our mission.
Sounds like you have your hands full. What led you to a career with the U.S. Navy?
Well, originally my brother and our best friend growing up, they wanted to be rescue divers in the Navy. And I kind of wanted to follow their footsteps and join myself. And here I am today, so.
Now, Matthew, aboard your ship, aboard the Green Bay, there are lots of connections to Green Bay and to the Packers. Tell us about some of the stuff that's inside that ship.
Well, the most notable is on our flight deck. We have it named after Lambeau Field, and it's kind of the can't miss piece on board. Along with that, we have murals throughout the ship. It'll have significant events that happen in Green Bay, such as Children's Day. We also have street names of famous Packer players in the P-ways and whatnot. So we're always reminded of back home a little bit.
Well, we have a little bit of back home with us right now, a bit of a surprise for you right now.
I'm going to bring on a couple of folks who you might know. One's name is Craig and one is Yumi.
Hello,
son. These happen to be Matthew's parents.
You look good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Dad.
Are you eating enough?
Thank you.
Typical parent question. First question, are you eating enough, right?
You know, I kind of figured I was expected to come up with that, so.
Matthew, we talked to your mom and dad before the interview got underway today when they were in this studio. When's the last time that you folks all saw each other in person?
That would have been almost a year from now.
Oh,
for a little over a year, actually.
As we go, we leave you with a live look at the Brown County Memorial.
And our gratitude to veterans everywhere. Have a good night.
This has been a special edition of Local 5 News at 6.